Hello! Today, I'd like to show you how to make predictions easily with machine learning extension for Azure Data Studio. The Make Predictions functionality makes it easier to create a T-SQL script with predict function in Azure SQL Edge and Azure SQL Managed Instance. Simply point to a location of your Onyx model and the table in your database that you want to run the predictions. The script generated for you is ready to run, but you can also modify the script or reuse it. All right, let's get started then. From the machine learning extension, click on Make Predictions. First, choose where your model resides. Say, if you have a model that already exists in the database, then choose Imported Models. If you have an Onyx model file, then choose File Upload. If, say, your data scientist has a model in Azure Machine Learning, as long as you have access to the workspace, then you can use that model too. For this example, let's choose an Onyx model that already exists in the database. Here you get to choose the model database and the model table. Let's use BostonDB and prod model here, and it looks like I have two models, so let's choose one of them. Now I want to run the prediction against Boston housing dataset using the model that I selected earlier. So here let's choose the right database and the Boston housing table. Then map the columns of the table to the model's features, or as I call it, the input parameter of the models. If the column names are the same as the model's feature names, then they will be automatically mapped. Otherwise, you can choose from the column drop-down lists. Now at the very end here, let's specify what we want to call the prediction output column name. Let's put pred output and click predict. Now this generates a SQL statement with the predict function using the model that you specified earlier against the table that you also chose earlier. Please take a note that we are using top 1000 here, and on the lower script here we see the predict function against the data set that we chose, and the output is called pred output here. Okay, let's run the script. Now you see the data set that we run the prediction and the prediction output. Optionally, you can reuse this script and modify it as you see fit. For example, adding an additional filter or where clause. And that wraps up the Make Predictions feature of machine learning extension for Azure Data Studio. Thank you for joining me today.